short on picks, and also short on time that LeBron James has left. And that's exactly why LeBron James said exactly what he did in this post-game
I
interview.
didn't see it. What did he say? What's up, YouTube? It's Vincent back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to LeBron James has finally had enough of the Los Angeles Lakers nonsense. So I wonder what this video is going to be about, because as of this recording, the Lakers are 5-1 in their last 6 games, I believe, and they're on a tear right now. But then also in those 5 games, LeBron has had to put absurd numbers. But before we get this video started, however, there's 4 things y'all need to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below what video y'all want me to react to next, and follow my socials, which should be somewhere here, specifically TikTok, because I've been posting lots of NBA content there that I think y'all will enjoy. But without further ado, let's get started with the video.
We've heard a lot about the Lakers' lack of shooting this season, and for good reason. The Lakers are third to last in three-point attempts, only taking
Ew, that's nasty.
a game. And they also just so happen to be the 6th worst team percentage-wise, only shooting 33.8% from deep. Here's a visual demonstration by Dennis Schroeder of exactly how bad the Lakers' shooting has been this season. In the words of many frustrated 2-on-2 hoops partners, if you're going to shoot the ball, at least hit rim.
Yikes.
What makes this shot 20 times worse
Damn.
is the fact that this shot was taken with the Lakers in striking distance. If he hits this shot, not only is it no longer the worst three-point attempt that I've seen this year, but also the Lakers would cut the lead to 4 with a little over 3 minutes remaining. I don't want to pile on Schroeder, but he also unfortunately missed a go-ahead basket against the Hornets.
Oh, I
When
remember
shot
that.
Came off, the whole thing was really a mess.
Yeah,
now I know I'm being
that
really
sucks.
hard.
Look,
on
I'm not a
Dennis,
Lakers
and that's
fan.
not-
I'm not a Lakers fan, but then when I watch Lakers games, I always end up going to support the Lakers because number one, they're a mess, and when I see like a team that's been a mess for the last couple of years, but when I see a team being a mess, they end up being the underdog, and I like rooting for the underdog. And second and foremost, I'm a Cavs fan, but the reason why I became a Cavs fan was because of LeBron. So usually whatever team LeBron is in, I end up supporting. But yeah, that was just sad to see, man. Schroeder sold the game. Actually, it's not really his fault because LeBron also slipped. It is what it is. That was a tough game. That kind of pissed me off. But let's continue.
We've seen the greatest shooter on the planet in Steph Curry airball. Things like this happen all of the time.
Damn, look at that score. They're down by like 50, bruh.
Having a player that's 38 years old play at the level that LeBron James has been. LeBron James is now 38, and you'd never guess it by his statistical output.
He's getting old. He's getting up there in age.
27.8 points, 8 rebounds, and 6.6 assists.
That's insane. That's insane. For a 38-year-old, those stats are godly. But the one thing,
rebounds and
okay, let's pause it. But then the one thing I noticed with Bron is that his game changed. I remember back in the day in Miami, he was basically like Giannis. Like, he just drive. He was just a menace. Yeah, nowadays, he mixes it up. There's lots of jump shots, mid-range shots, 3-point shots. Occasionally, he'll drive here and there. He'll draw fouls. So yeah.
He's doing
the numbers are the same, but his game is different nowadays.
Field, and yet the Lakers still have been the worst team in basketball that wants to be good. The Wembanyama to New Orleans.
Okay, that's a bit of a stretch. I mean, they're like 19-21, 19-22 as of this recording, so they're not good by all means, but they're definitely not the worst.
Funny and all of that, but every L brings that New Orleans dream closer to fruition. The Lakers currently have a 37.2% chance of netting New Orleans a top 4 pick in one of the nastiest drafts that I've ever seen. Being a team that doesn't own its own pick, has little to no young talent, and is not good,
that sucks.
is not exactly a recipe for fans to have fun. The Lakers are currently a team that's short on talent, short on picks, and also short on time that LeBron James has left. And that's exactly why LeBron James said exactly what he did in this post-game interview.
I didn't see it. What did he say? Let's see what my man
I'm
said.
a winner, and I want to win.
Straightforward.
I want to win and give myself a chance to win and still compete for championships. I want to win and give myself a chance to win and still compete for championships. That has always been my passion, has always been my goal since I entered the league. As an 18-year-old kid out of Akron, Ohio, and I know it takes steps to get there, But once you get there and you know how to get there, um, playing basketball at this level just to be playing basketball is not. It's not in my DNA.
Yeah, the Lakers are low-key in no man's land.
It's not in my DNA.
Which is the worst place
anymore.
to be in.
So, you know, we'll see what happens and see how fresh my mind stays over the next couple years.
This statement
Damn.
from Bron.
Okay, so with this, I don't know. I'm on two sides with LeBron. On one hand, I kind of feel bad for him because like he's 38 years old. You know, he's supposed to not be carrying the team, but still, you know, putting up decent numbers. But this man is out here carrying the team every fucking game. But on the other hand, I don't really feel bad for him because he's the one that wanted this. He's the one that constructed this roster, basically. He's the one that signed a long-term. I think he signed a 3-year deal. So at the same time, you know, he's the one that put himself in this situation. So
Has led many to believe that Bron may have his sights set on greener pastures with this season from the Los Angeles Lakers looking like a lost cause. But according to Woj, a team change can't happen, at least not this season. Apparently the $97.1 million contract extension that he signed would make it so he would be ineligible to be traded this year. Now him leaving after the 2022 to 23
yeah, he's got so much gray hair now. Yeah, he's definitely getting
worth
old.
noting that the same contract that's holding up any potentially ridiculous Bron trade this season does allow him to enter free agency during the 2024 offseason due to his player option. Remind me, who's draft eligible again that year? That's right, Bronny James. Just out of curiosity, I want to know what you guys think that LeBron James would fetch in a trade if the Lakers were to tear everything down and he really did want out. His value is tricky because on one hand, he'd be around 39 years old on a short contract, and on the other, he's still one of the best players in the game today.
Facts.
He's still more than capable of selling out arenas on any given night. Now look, when it comes to this whole LeBron James stuff, I know there are a group of people that thinks that Bron made his own bed and now he should have to sleep in it due to his influence regarding the Westbrook trade and his
that's what I've been
contract
saying.
extension. But let's be real for a second. While the trade was inexcusable and I was puzzled myself by the extension, Bron probably got an agreement with LA that they would make something shake if he signed on the dotted line. Remember the Cavs sort of sitting on their hands with their assets in 2017 and then LeBron leaving in 2018? Committing future assets is a lot harder with no commitment. This is random, but does anybody remember Colin Sexton having to make a pitch to Bron during one of the highlights of his life? All of this Bron stuff is really funny. Some people thought that Bron would be content just chasing that all-time scoring title this season, but the reality is that he wants much more. It's clear that
Of course he wants more. He's trying to be the greatest of all time, so that's a no-brainer. If I were Bron, I'd want more too.
Level, and giving us dunks that defy the laws of age, that he has other goals that he wants to accomplish. Goals that just might not be attainable in that sunny Southern California city that we know as Los Angeles, at least without a drastic change happening. Hey, at least that nasty Westbrook contract will be off of the books soon, and this team will have more flexibility for what it's worth. I talked a lot about shooting earlier, but the problems with this roster go far beyond just shooting. Now that's not saying that addressing shooting would be a bad option. As a matter of fact, addressing any current problems probably wouldn't be a bad option. That is, if you don't care about the Lakers' murky draft pick situation getting even murkier, which LeBron James doesn't, and why should he? He's one of the greatest players that this game has ever seen, and he's 38 years old. It shouldn't shock anybody, relatively speaking, that Bron isn't waking up out of his bed with pure joy to go play meaningless basketball for a team where he has to do everything and then still lose.
Facts.
These were supposed to be the years where AD took that torch from Bron and ran with it. And while AD has looked
AD's so
good running
disappointing,
with
y'all.
it this year, you can only run so far when you're consistently hurt. And guys, I can't tell you how much I hate that for Anthony.
I'm not even a Lakers fan, but then, like, I feel for y'all Lakers fans out there. I mean, you know, as soon as he does good, I mean, he gets injured, and we don't even know when he's gonna come back. And yeah, it's really frustrating.
It's not like the talent is missing in the slightest. It's just that the health is. Anthony Davis was making the extraordinary look ordinary before he went down. I just had to remind everybody, even though I'm sure there's a large group that did not want to hear that, or for lack of better phrasing, could care less. To get back to talking about LeBron James, it's clear that he's somebody that's been doing a ton of reflecting lately, as he recently deleted this tweet about making the postseason from last year.
Damn, he deleted
Another
it.
thing that's clear about LeBron
That's an
James
oof moment.
is that he wants to compete while he can, no matter the cost of doing so. And at least according to this press conference by Rob Pelinka,
Wait.
doing so. And at least
Why does Darvin have a bubble in his head?
according to this press conference by Rob Pelinka, at least at one point earlier in the year, the Los Angeles Lakers had felt that exact same way.
And, in terms of, you ask questions about trades, one thing that needs to be made clear is there's a lot of speculation. Will the Lakers trade their picks? Will they not trade their picks? Let me be abundantly clear. We have one of the great players in LeBron James to ever play the game on our team. And he committed to us with a long-term contract, a 3-year contract. So, of course, we will do everything we can, picks included, to make deals that give us a chance to help LeBron get to the end. He committed to our organization. That's got to be a bilateral commitment, and it's there.
This press conference, Pelinka.
By the way, guys, what are your thoughts on Rob Pelinka as a GM? Comment it down below. Do y'all think he's good? Do y'all think he's okay? Nothing great, nothing special, or do y'all think he's just ass? Comment it down below. I want to know your guys' thoughts.
We will do everything we can, picks included, to make deals that give us a chance to help LeBron James get to the end. You see, all of that sounds great, but at the time that I'm making this video, we've seen no action. One of the biggest trade targets for the Los Angeles Lakers, Miles Turner, has actually opened up contract extension talks with his current team, the Indiana Pacers. Shout out to Shams for that bit of information. Now, of course, the reports that he's still receiving interest from teams like the Lakers and Raptors are still there, but so are the reports that the Lakers front office doesn't want to compound its previous mistakes with more win-now moves. To quote Jovan Buha, reinforcements via trade would obviously help, and the Lakers are still evaluating their options on a dormant trade market. At the same time, it becomes increasingly challenging to justify trading a first-round pick if the group continues to struggle. The front office doesn't want to compound its previous mistakes with more win-now moves. As recently as last week, there have been reports that you shouldn't rule out any small moves from the Lakers, but also, with my opinion, with Bron applying pressure, you might just see a big one. If anything, though, you would think that applying pressure publicly would only hurt any potential leverage that the Lakers have been working to build. But like with most things, only time will tell. Lakers fans, I'm sure at this point, you know exactly what Clutch is capable of. So all I'm going to say to that is that things are going to get more and more interesting until something actually happens. Remember, guys, the Lakers are in an incredibly tough spot because at the end of the day, they still are the Los Angeles Lakers. And regardless of how much they want to play hardball, they still have a reputation to uphold when it comes to dealing with stars. Now, of course, you could say screw that.
Yeah, they're in a very, very tough situation right
where's
now.
the fun in that?
Very
Now,
interested
with
to see
all of that
where
being
they're going to
said,
go
if
from
the
here.
Lakers really do only make small moves, I hope at the very
Damn,
least
LeBron is
they
jacked.
prioritize shooting and size. I don't know how many more of these small lineups that I can stomach. I still can't believe that the Lakers freaking extended Pelinka, and at this point, I'm even starting to have serious doubts about Ham. In the comments below, let me know if the championship was worth all of this aftermath.
That's the video, y'all. It's been your boy Vincent, and I'm out. Peace!